The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action. Cousins. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. Dumps that off to Petty as running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. These two teams met in Week 1 a year ago, and that went to the Packers in a slugfest 17-9. Now, remember, they also met in the NFC title game of the 2014 season. It was the Seahawks who prevailed there 28-22 on a Jermaine Kearse touchdown catch in overtime. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He may try and run. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Penny, a first down carry. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Let's go, come on. Jump out!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that onto his running back, Montgomery. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Rodgers now on 1st down. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Hey, let's go, come on. Hey, where are you going?
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Hey, let's go, come on. Got it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. It's caught right side, Dixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Rhino! 4 down, check, 4 down. Yellow.
Here's Carson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Go ahead.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Penny. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Rodgers going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Rodgers now operating from the gun. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's fine. Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw is Rodgers, operating from the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it in Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Rodgers from the gun. He'll throw. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ways to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Yellow, he's in there. Yellow. Hey, check by 47.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He lets it fly from Lockett, and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now it's Carson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, Cousins. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gun. Yellow. He's in there. Yellow.
Again, it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. Cousins to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We're going, let's go.
They run for it with Carson. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, remember, they could get the first down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on 4th down. And now they'll get 4 more shots from there.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. but condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion. All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. Open man is Allison, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Montgomery back to the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Packers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros.
Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my feel, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LOD low to the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the aping. I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I like when birds. birds come in. Sounds like I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. From the back of the I got a girl, Brett. Yeah. She go to battle.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarter best niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff them down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. EA, I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what Clyde.